course, but again, also most of them are also fearing Gen Zs. They are fearing that they might come for their lives again.
Mm-hmm.
So the members of parliament who did not vote did not do this because they understand the ramifications of this.
Mm.
They want to support their boss, the president.
Mm.
But again, they are at pain that it's too late in the day. Some of them, I know, there are many clauses there that were raining against their own businesses.
Mm.
I know, like some members of parliament who do business, and I know because I heard them talk about clauses that were so negative that are likely even to bring down their businesses.
And that's why they would vote against them, not for other people.
You'd expect them to vote against this finance bill, but they couldn't. First, because they fear the president. They fear that he will be on their case. And this is something that has surprised me, that you can be elected. You know, the president is elected just like a member of parliament. How then would you fear him so much that you do not want to represent your people because of fear? And so some of them are going to have their businesses fall. I saw, for example, one member there who was trying to lift his hand up, very enthusiastically when some of the clauses came up, and he was trying to oppose, but he could not be allowed to oppose the clauses on the floor because, again, that isn't that reading now, because the speaker had already ruled that you cannot amend the finance bill because it goes against the Article 114. So when you hear the government people tell us that, you're in opposition, you're supposed to be in parliament saying what you're saying about the finance bill, they are also very cunning in terms of what you can amend and what you cannot amend. But again, what you do is you must raise your voice,
Indeed,
so that Kenyans can understand. And when they understand, then they walk with you, and they also raise their voice at the end of the day.
Indeed.
And that is why, again, as we finish, I want to remind Kenyans that government expects to collect 1 trillion more this year. This finance bill that was passed is expected to help the government
collect more money
to do that.
I think it's interesting that 6.3 billion shillings has been approved by the same parliament to then be able to spend in the next, we're looking at 8 days now. My goodness. Sometimes we have a cliffhanger, and I think that's where we are now in terms of really the role of parliament and some of the antics, unfortunately, that were captured by. And I guess we're using the word captured. The Member of Parliament for Mukureni constituencies, John Kaguchia. Thank you for being here with us this morning.